Let's start to record. Yeah. Looking at me and your body is present. But you also show me some tunnel made out of lights. And you also show me a screen to the right of you, to the left of me. And on that screen, I see like a rotating galaxy or something like this. Yeah, it goes kind of like an rotation. You say that it's rotating spiral galaxy. Number set is 77, 27. Two sevens, yeah, 77. M77. You say that's how it is on your map, but it's all wrong. Your maps are all wrong. I'm just an eye of a spiral galaxy, and this is my memory. But they try hard to erase it. But what I'm the mother of all the stars, of all the stardust and energy, and I'm giving birth to stars because I'm the spark that was sent by us as a group of creators to create this rotating. I mean, it looks beautiful. It's like sparkling white, blue. I mean, there's like a little purple in there, but mostly blue and white. That's what I see. And it's, so you said that's how you originated in this universe. You were just sent as a spark of energy, and you start giving birth to other little souls, essences, by dividing yourself into cells, basically taking part of you and kind of pushing it out, and then it's getting bigger, and then pushing out another one and another one, like pushing out babies, and then these babies start circulating around you, and that's how the spiral galaxy was created. But you call it like you're the eye of it, you're the birth center of it, you're the mother of it, and you have this mother kind of energy in you, and that's what they took. You said that's what the mantis wanted, because they don't have feelings like that. They don't have the warmth for their babies. They just do it as automatically as a machine. They are machines. I see also, I feel like you also incarnated on, you say like you were on CETUS, like Cetus constellation. It's like part of you, like spark of you, or one of the babies of you incarnated there, and also on Pleiades, and Cetus is like beings from it. I see how they are. The tan-skinned, dark eyes, like brown, dark eyes, look pretty much like humans. Like hair is dark, kind of wavy. Beautiful features, prolonged faces, big eyes, pretty big lips, little nose. And they're from that constellation. And you're saying that the mantis beings came in those rhombical ships that they stole from others. The technology is not theirs. They're using others for it, but they're good geneticists. And they want it, and they're also interested in human emotions, in any humanoid emotions they're interested in. And that's why they came and started taking your babies. And that's why part of you decided by yourself to separate and track them and take them back because they belong to you. These are your creations, not theirs. Because they would scoop them up with a spaceship, with the light, with the beam of light. They get stuck in that beam of light and taken to the spaceship. These little lights of yours, the essences that you would give birth to. And I see you like there's just like a bigger part of the center of this rotating kind of like galaxy. In the middle, it's just separating, going out, and I see it's like 15%. And I see the spacecraft with the mantis beings. They're green in color. They're chasing, like going right after you. And you're just like this ball of light, just this yellow ball. And they're just getting you. They're scooping you up with the same thing. But it's like a beam of light. It just it scans the environment. It grabs. And then it sucks you in that light like a tube. And then I see you on the spacecraft of theirs. I see you like in that reclined chair. You know, it's interesting because you were a ball of light, but then they scooped you up because you're connected to those humanoid forms that would incarnate on Pleiades and Saturus, or Saturus, how to pronounce it, but it's for C. You kind of took form of that, of a human form, basically. I think they did it. They did something to you because I think I skipped kind of like to this important moment because before that it's like they put you they do something with like gas psh, like gas goes into the lab tube where they put you in and you smeared like literal on the sides and you can't move, and then they just recreated. It's like they read your DNA and they made you recreate the original form of to connect to one of your babies, basically you call them, and to recreate the form of one of them in you, because you're everything. You're this galaxy because you gave birth to it, and you're also all of them. They're all connected. You're all one. So I see like just like a yellow body, yellow energy body. That's all I see. I don't even see like eyes or anything. It's kind of like a form. And I know they do some measurements, parameters, and I see on the screen like you're here and the screen is there, and there are two mantis on the back of you, kind of like behind your shoulders, and they're saying like, okay, let's create the perfect body for this energy. And I see 25% of that energy is being put back in this lab tube on the spaceship. They label it with something as 37/77. I don't know what it is, but they label everything with numbers. There's a lot of tubes like you with different souls, fragments. And then it's like I see a body in 3D rotating in the holographic screen, right like in the middle of the spaceship. And they say, like I think they agreed, like because they do this and they telepathically like agree. And next thing I see, it's like your energy sucked in through some wormhole. It's like a specific ray from the spaceship goes straight, like pointed at the earth, and your energy like like a little ball of energy goes and gets into the body of a baby. I see 35 lives before this. This is 36. And it's Asia. Asian. It kind of like feels like something Chinese mountains or some like hills there. I feel like a China because I see some red, like those roofs. And yeah. And I see her just like walking around, little girl collecting herbs or something. I think it's a family where you collect a lot of herbs. I see you making tea. I see you making some other things from it. Some soups with some herbs that you pick. You dry them, you hang them in the house. And it's just like all about the herbal treatments, or because it looks like your mother and father, they have 3 more daughters. And it's like old times, like really old times. How it came to me is 13th, like 4/14th century. It's not even like, it's not even called like China or whatever. It's just like that region. Um, it looks slightly different. I thought it was Korea before, but it's clearly kind of that area there. I just like see mountains and the hills. Hills covered with grass and herbs. And I hear that they sent you here for adaptation because they weren't sure how you would, like, you've never really been in any human form as energy, and you all you know is just like exist as energy and produce. And this mantis wanted exactly that. They wanted that mother kind of like strong instinct to produce, to have children, to but the interesting thing, because they put this wire system, something it's almost like a shield in front and on the back, where reproductive organs are. It's it's kind of keeping it vibrationally stable, and it's almost like they take the energy from it and they take the energy of this motherly love or whatever from it, and also from the it's kind of like wires around your legs or something. They're going into this implant, the big one. And I see that will take you, I see you were like 8, and then every 2 years pretty much, before 17. And at 17 they would do it like every year, once or twice a year, that they would take you and they would implant a little fetus of a mantis, and they would like it to be in for like around 1 month, maybe 11, 12 months in your uterus to absorb the human energy because it's different. It's warm and it's kind of nurturing. And then they would take you through the ship again. That's why it comes like 2 times. And then take it out. And these wires, they're going like from that implant here, the reproductive organs down, 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 and then it goes into their laboratory where they have those tubes. It's like a cloning type facility on their spaceship where all these hybrids are growing. So basically, we're taking a lot of your energy. I see like 47, 48% that were taken. And what they were interested in, I clearly see chakra overlays, and I see that they like taking it from here, that warmth of those reproductive organs, they wanted all of it. And there's also like a pyramid in the kind of heart area. They were trying to block it at the physical level. These feelings were all going towards their hybrids. Not, they didn't want you to have those towards the human babies in all your incarnations. Yeah, they only wanted to take everything out of you because they're very curious and interested in replicating or duplicating or copying uh, the human emotions, and that particular love that the mother has for her baby, they just don't have it, and they want to develop that. They want to enhance their babies with that sensitivity, and that's why you're not the only one participating in this research of theirs, except they always use different souls from different parts of the universe and different origin to do it, and because they want to see which hybrids would do better with what DNA mixture mutation. Uh, you have some of it from the mantis yourself. It's like around 3%. And I see you're standing now in your energy sphere. And you're calling on all this mantis. There are 4 of them who've been doing it to you. The 2 of them would come by the spaceship, stand by your bed, take you out. And they would take you energetically, not physically. And would bring you back. But then there's the other 2 are on the spaceship always to do the job. And they had to, do it specific days of the months and all this. They're standing right in front of you, all 4. You're asking about the contract. The contract was set up in your 4th life. It wasn't set up before. They were like putting those implants little kind of by little, because there's a little chip on the back of your head also, but that is like so you don't get lost, and so they can they could connect you with the computer, with the, it's like some sort of technological system, and you can remotely connect somebody to it. It's almost like a GPS, but also connects you to a certain vibrational field of certain thoughts and ideas. type because it keeps you in certain vibrational um, frequency. So you can only think those thoughts, but not higher ones in high, not in high frequency. So you got only this window, you know. You cannot go against it or the wall, you know. And you just ask them for the contract, and they bring the yellow, kind of yellow, glossy kind of book, almost like a plastic cover yellow. Well, there are only 5 pages for all those lives in there, but there are like 36 points. Describe, but mostly it's that they didn't want you to have children in most of their lives. They would barely let you have one. There was one life when you disobeyed. You had 3. But it was some rural area of Australia or something like this. Like really kind of far from people. Uh that seems to be that was a tough life because the people were like pushing you out of the village as you weren't thinking the right way for them, weren't doing the same they do, teaching your kids different things, expanding their horizon. They're just totally different. But you were influenced by your grandfather in that life because he basically raised you, gives you something happened to your parents. I feel like they died when you were 5. And he had a broader perspective, wiser soul. That's why he taught you this. So you wanted nothing to do with the but then because of that life and rebellion in a way and like getting to higher understanding, they actually put the chip on the back of your head and that pyramid in your heart after that life, number 16, because they didn't want you to get wiser, to absorb the knowledge, to go against the herd mentality. Um, so you taking the you took the book, you're burning it now. You put it like in a tray, almost like a metallic tray, and you lit it up. It was a long match, like fire. I see it's burned down to like pieces of black paper. You threw it out to the portal. I see you taking out the chip from the back. The pyramid. The pyramid looks like a dark brown kind of feels very heavy. It's like metal. I don't know what kind of metal it is, like dark brown. Not of earth. And in the middle, it's like a little something, some technology like a dot, and it just spreads the rays and creates like a shield, a connection to your soul, shielding that connection. So you took that one out. You're taking the wires off of your legs and that front and back. It's almost like metallic shorts, but composed of 2 parts. I don't know how to explain it. It's just 2 panels. Wait, when you took 2 panels, I see you got the clips on the ovaries. Strange looking clips, hard to explain. Kind of like twisted in a pretzel mode, 2 of them. The tubes. You took those out too. And just like putting them in a big box. Opening a portal, drawing a door, creating fire there too was a match, putting them all in there. Closed. And now you're looking at your energetic and emotional bodies. Holes, lots of holes. Programming by society, parents from childhood, doctrines, rules, regulations, all of that, religious upbringing, saints, guides, spirit guides, all those things. It's like every time you would ask for help, somebody would come and you were saying mass with me, and then you would call yet for another one and another one and switching them. I just see it in like a lot of lives doing that back and forth motion, like trying to figure out what really works. But nothing really worked, but created like traumatic kind of experience, which created like a hole. And you're just filling up, raising your vibration and filling those holes up with your vibration. And they're clearing up, clearing up. They're filling up with your own energy right now. And then I see like a spirals of your DNA. And I see 25 of them spiraling together in like a yellow bright kind of light. I'm looking at you because you basically you went all the way back. You changed the DNA, that 3% that you have from the hybrid, the mutation from the mantis. You changed that back to your original DNA. And then I looked, and you went there to the spacecraft, and to that moment when they scooped you up with that light, like this money, scanning light, and you just like blocked this whole moment. You basically kind of like ripped it out or cut it out from the timeline, edited it out. And so, as if you never decided, instead of going to follow your babies, you decided to give them information as a race. The interesting thing is like the very essence is yellow, but then around you is blue and white. No, I think it switches too, like it changes. I feel like blue is more like the young, and then the yellow gets yellow when it's older, the energy of the galaxy stars. And well, it depends, I guess, but in this case, you change that. So I don't see that part of you anymore in the spaceship and the in that lab and that lab tube. They don't have your the fragment of your soul anymore. You're back to your own eye of the galaxy position. And yeah. By the way, you burned up those chakras. You didn't even like take them out or anything. You just burned them up with your bright yellow energy. It's almost like very hot energy. Yeah, in our terms, it's hot for those mantis for sure because they're like standing back. You didn't really freeze them or anything. You just like put like a fence around them, around your energy sphere, so they can't get over it. But now you're opening a portal and pushing them through. So you push them out. They went back to their spaceship and flew away. You shared information with everybody participating in this research, and all the souls captured. If they're ready, they'll take it. So I'm just looking everywhere. I mean, you're all You're all free, and you disconnected all the cords and everything. Nothing is in you, nothing is in your energy sphere anymore. It's all gone. You can ask questions if you want.
I was thinking about my health. It's like I feel very exhausted, and I get migraines very frequently.
Yeah, it's because of that little chip on the back of your head. It was creating like waves. It's like a wave technology, like a microwave technology. It's
Okay.
kind of like heating up you, you know, and neural connections are disrupted, and also in physical from the waves. It's like you're heating up inside, and what happens is it just like your little capillaries vessels, cardiovascular system, everything reacts to that. So it's like being hit by a microwave all the time. So obviously you would get a headache, you would get a strong headache.
Yeah, I get that way too frequently. Can I do anything about that, or
Well, you took the implant out. It should disappear. After session, like hypnotherapists know, regressologists know, that you can have like a pain um, existing for 1 or 2 days. It's how's it called, the terminology? Um, it's like your body still runs on remembering an autopilot on by inertia, right?
yeah?
That you used to have the pains, and you're gonna have a pain purge. Sometimes people have that. Sometimes people have high fever for 1 day, and it means just the body's burning everything up, all the leftovers, because the results from the etheric, what we did the job there, coming down to the physical. So there's a physical manifestation of some sort. Sometimes people experience that. Mm, but yeah, it should be gone.
I'm having like extreme hair fall too, so that was also very concerning to me. It's been way too much.
Yeah, well, because they were taking so much of your energy for their project, for this hybrids that you're disconnected from, and you know, yeah, I mean that's so been taking all your energy, and you've been depleted. That's why you've been exhausted, and the implants, can just interfere with your own electromagnetic fields and with your own energy flow, and your body cannot sustain itself. So it gets tired, it gets sick.
Yeah, yeah. But will it get better from here onwards? Because I still feel so much of exhaustion, and I'm um
Yeah, well, it can be immediate switch. It takes time. It always takes time from the etheric. It's an astral level. It comes down to the very thick and dense. It's like imagine we're moving through a jello here. That's density here. As opposed to there, we can fly like by raising our hands and fly. So
okay.
there is a difference. So it takes different amount of time for everybody. It really does. So some people experience immediate results. For some, it takes 2 weeks. For others, it takes a few months. It really is. It does depend, but you have to also take responsibility on yourself for monitoring your thoughts, your
Okay.
emotions, and do you doubt yourself? Do you doubt that you're going to have results? If you doubt that you're going to have results and checking on the results all the time, you'll cancel out the results.
Okay.
So that just there's a lot of, because the soul is like it's about believing in yourself and your abilities. You have to rediscover how strong, how powerful you are as a creator being. And that also supports the results. So,
So So what is my what is my does my soul want to want me to do in this lifetime here?
Just be. Just be like you are, the mother of those stars, or the stardust energies rotating around you. Just learn to enjoy it at the moment, because the moment you decide when to exit, but since you're here, since you've been trapped here, just find a way to be happy, to enjoy the air, the sun, the beauty of nature. There's nothing you should do here. We actually make up our own missions, our own tasks, according to our interests and desires. Just look inside and feel through what you like the most. I just see you like a picture that your subconscious transmitting, and like you're sitting in nature and just enjoying the birds, looking around, like simple things.
That's what I'm doing right now, but I feel that probably there's something more that I could do, for myself and for the people around.
Yeah, but that's a transitional time. That's kind of weird, kind of it's suspended. But the good news are coming fast, and a lot of people, will be grouping and will be doing a lot of stuff. It's totally different from what we've been doing before. Just a matter of time, just a little more time. It's coming right up. It's coming next year for sure. So everybody will be busy
Okay.
building up the new space to live.
So, I mean, there's also like my past keeps coming up, the parents that I had, and, I feel there's a lot of anger and fear within me. I've been working on myself, I think that, for so many years, but I still feel that I'm very fearful on many levels, and I feel that I have a lot of anger also within me.
Well, that's the cleansing of mental, emotional, for those holes and everything, created trauma, and a lot of it through different. And remember how your subconscious said that they tried to program you.
Mhm.
They because that's what they do. They program you through fear. And the mantis, because they kept growing their babies in you, they wanted you to be angry because that's the vibration that resonates with them. Otherwise, your body would just like reject and abort their babies, the energy body. Um, so they've been trying hard to do that, and through people around you who are also connected to either them, or they are collaborating with the some other beings who are connected or attached to your parents and to your relatives to influence you. It's like a circle. It's a perfectly created, everybody's interfered, imagine. And then they have a project about you. So somebody is in charge of you or connected to you, like those mantis. We're negotiating something with the others who are connected to your relatives, who would, through your relatives, would make you mad and angry and, fearful. And the whole matrix system is based on fear. Fear is the first, that's the mechanism. And they turn it on with fear, so you obey because you're scared. You wouldn't obey if you're not scared,
Yeah.
if you knew the truth. that there's nothing to fear about. And actually, they start fearing you when you lose the fear. So there's just nothing to be scared about, really. You're the one in control now. And nobody can stir you in any direction because you're the one who's kind of guiding yourself, you know?
Mm.
And just have to learn to trust yourself because you're in charge of everything. Everything in your life, you are the one in charge. So, do you fear yourself? No, you don't fear yourself, right? You respect and love yourself. So, there's nothing to be scared of then because you're not scared of yourself.
Mm. I also get triggered a lot by my friends. There are a couple of friends whom I get triggered a lot. So,
Well, matrix programs, it's kind of like circles of energy, matrix
okay.
programs everywhere. And once they scan you, they read you, they know what buttons to push, and they transmit that program and onto people whom you're in contact with, and they would make them push your buttons. So if you just train yourself to be totally neutral, no matter what they say, it's because their understanding level is very low and they're very programmed by the system. Unfortunately, they don't know it about it, that they are. So just ignore them. It's like children, if a child calls you some name and he's really little, I mean, do you really react? No, you don't, right?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm. But I really want to do something here since I'm in Earth, and I'm sorry, this is off topic, but since it's really like within me, I'm like I feel this that I'm wasting my life and I'm not doing anything for myself, and I want to do something for others before I leave. I want to be able to I've come here for a reason. That's how I feel, and I feel I'm not able to, I'm not progressing in any ways.
well, I just saw a picture from your subconscious that you're going to be growing, raising. You have the energy of nurturing that they were blocking from you on purpose, and now you have it back. So you can like make fruits and veggies grow, you know, just by focusing your energy on, at them, you can make them grow faster, and that's what's going to be needed when we're rebuilding the structure, recovering kind of like the original Earth. So to recover the original Earth, you need a lot of people who would do different things. And since we're still, and we're gonna be like all eating like live foods, like, and not many of them, but it still takes people to grow them, to talk to them, to connect with them subconsciously, to grow faster, and to be nutritious and all this. So I feel like you'll be doing that. But just follow your intuition that you can totally do that, because remember your energy of is that of producing essences, souls, like your little babies, you keep multiplying your energy and producing more. So you're all about nurturing. It's like a field of doing something like this. But that's one of the things you can do.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
I guess that's all I have to ask.
You're like this flower opening up. You're showing me that you can even make flowers open. You can make them grow. Yeah, I got disconnected from yours. Let me see. Let me turn this off.